Tetsuya Nomura said that there was an idea for a unique themed world that they weren't able to realize in 3, but they would in 4. Imagine something new based on solely a certain type of concept. Imagining something new is something that's very fun and enjoyable, and it is also in some ways less daunting because there is no expectation of having to replicate something exactly how it is. There was a concept that we had since K3, and we've been working on the plan, but it was quite difficult to realize. So, it's been evolved and will appear in Kingdom Hearts 4. Please look forward to see what kind of world it would be. It's pretty amazing, at least from our perspective. Please look forward to it. Because what I'm thinking about is like the concept of Quadratum is very imaginative too. Because like Quadratum is a place that has no references, other than like Tokyo itself, right? So that's pretty cool. But let's see. Let me see what else people have in mind. Cars. Kingdom Hearts 3, but cars. God, let this be a thing because it'd be so funny to be in cars. Imagine Life is the Highway by Rascal Flatts, but you're a car and you have a stupid keyblade on the front of your bumper. That's pretty sick. Question was about creating unique Disney worlds that aren't directly represented in films such as Disney Town. Makes it easier to come up with ways to play and new mechanics and narratives too, so the very versatile approach with many advantages. Okay, because we do have the video for the deep dive queued up, so we'll be looking at that very shortly. That would be so this would be so fucking funny. Reading comprehension in the gutter. Your gotcha moment means so much to you that I can tell you. Have no friends in real. Oh, you bish. I'm into this. If you can put a Kingdom Hearts Sora as a car, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I hope for it too. Yeah. Anything else before? Okay, cool. Disney announced Kingdom Hearts animated series at D3 Expo. Disney reveals plans for an original animated series based on Kingdom Hearts video game franchise, set to premiere soon on Disney Channel and Disney Plus. Tetsuya Nomura from Square Enix confirmed his involvement with the character design, described it as a fresh story that explains the universe and celebrates its characters. Yeah, because I don't think we hear much news. I think in my own deep dive, we don't actually see much news regarding the what's the word? Upperclassmen. Let me check. Hold on. Do we know a lot about the upperclassmen from Union Cross? According to the internet, we have a fair amount of knowledge about the main Dandelion Union leaders. Certain, though significant mysteries remain regarding the complete origin and their ultimate fates. Because we know some of them become Ventus and it's allegedly Master Xehanort is a descendant of Ephemer. We don't know the resolutions of Brain or Skuld. Futuristic Scarlet Kylon, that could be Quadratum. Ventus was shot into Birth by Sleep. Yeah. Larium and Strezia was originally okay. Strezia was originally chosen as the leader, but was ambushed and eliminated by darkness. Her brother took her rulebook and his place among the leaders, later searching for her alongside his companions. Rena. So, Larium. Okay. Yeah, so we have a few handful of characters, but there is a lot of, because we still need to know where the human forms of the original Organization 13 came from. That could be a thing. But anyways, let's see. The announcement came alongside Kingdom Hearts 4's trailer confirming late 2027. Coco inspired. Again, that's gotta be pretty sick. Yeah, first look at Disney Anna and Elsa from Kingdom Hearts. From Frozen 3. Yeah, so we don't have any like concrete details quite yet, but all we know is it's a completely new story. There are other Keyblade wielders that we don't know about. Like we don't know the origins. Let me look up the, because as far as we know Zigbar is actually Wtphu. We know we know the human identities of Axel, of Lexius, Zaldin, Zexion, Larcene. We know everybody so far, but we don't know the human person of Luxord's original person. We don't know Demex's human person. That's the craziest thing. Because let me look up like the video.
This thing
Members of the original organization.
Hey now, pointing is rude.
The first
Okay, so yeah, so here's the thing. Here's the cutscene that never got resolved, I believe.
6 members of the original organization were all apprentices to Ansem the Wise, and the 7th and 8th members joined thereafter. The 13th member was Roxas, a Keyblade wielder. So, what about you? How do you suppose I chose numbers 9 through 12?
because our hearts are uber powerful.
Wrong. You have been brought together for another purpose.
What? So that we can rot away on the bottom rung?
And like Luxor too, yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 4 members.
Ugh, you're in 2? What is this, organization rehash?
I happen to play an important role. No one benched me.
You were listening? So not cool.
One must hold one's cards as long as necessary.
What important role? That stupid box that Zigbar claims is real, but won't tell us a thing about?
You'll just have to ask Zigbar that. Now then, Semnus, what is this purpose? You didn't invite us back for old time's sake.
You 4 are going to reveal your greatest secret.
The great...
Ancient Keyblade legacy that slumbers within you. Huh? See, that slumbers within you. Huh?
But that's the thing, though. We don't know... Yeah, because we have Luxor, we have Dempsey. So there's a good chance the show could follow Dempsey, Luxord, Larcene, and Marluxia. That's the thing. Let's ask a question. Let me just do this. Who's the human form of Demyx? Yeah, because Demyx's true identity still remains to be a mystery. Or Luxord's Luxord's original human form, his somebody, is not revealed yet or named by Square Enix. Yeah. Xemnas implies that Luxord, Dempsey, Marluxia, and Larcene was chosen for the organization because of connection to an ancient Keyblade legacy from the Age of Fairy Tales. That's the thing. So, could that be... There's a chance... Let me blow myself up. There's a chance that it could be related to the shadows. Besides you, there are 5 other individual shadows with you. So the anime series could deal with the shadows themselves. But also, do we... Let me actually... Do we have any hints towards the somebody's buddies of Dempsey and Luxord? We know Marluxia and Larcene are originally UX Union Cross Dark Road characters. Yeah, because there's a good chance that this show could deep dive into this as well. I really hope that it's this and not a show about Helgi. I mean, I don't even know who Helgi is, so it's nice to see. I'd like to know what the connections are though, because the show is supposed to be connected for a specific reason, for the grand scheme that is Kingdom Hearts. But seeing Luxu multiple identities sounds interesting. Yeah, I would love to see what could have been in Missing Link, considering it still has connections with the whole saga in general. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, there's a whole thing with Sigurd's involvement with the Dandelions. Because my understanding is Missing Link is a game about a character within the Dandelions organization, right? And so it's incredibly wild to then try to figure out from there what was Sigurd's part and how we get to Kingdom Hearts 4 based on the information of Missing Link that never gets to be established. Let's see what else. But some time ago, I had to cast my old form away. Been through plenty more semblances since, but it's still me underneath it all. So there's a really good chance that if this becomes a Wtphu show, that'd be pretty cool. Because even right now, we don't have the connecting tissue between the endings of Union Cross to Birth by Sleep, because Birth by Sleep is the first instance of seeing the Xigbar persona that got then transformed into an organization member, died, and then is appearing in front of everybody after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, because this entire scene is from the events of like the secret ending of, or like the ending post-credit scene of Kingdom Hearts 3. If it's an anthology series, that'd be pretty fun. Do we have one more thing? Oh. No. But we do want... But, like, there's a lot to consider, yeah. There is a lot to consider. And I'm very happy to see what can happen. Because I'm incredibly excited to see where we go from here. Because, as a franchise, it's incredible to see where we go. Because I do want to know a lot more about the other members. Because the next other question to ask is, where did the other members of the founders go since the end of the Keyblade War? Because we have Keyblade War, everything falls to tits, and then the next instance we see the founding members, we see them at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. So I would like for them to explore, because like, were they? Let me look it up. Were the founders sealed away since the end of Union Cross? Because all of them couldn't have perished because they arrived together. The foretellers were not explicitly shown to be sealed away in a container or a specific dimension since Union Cross. They vanished or perished during the original Keyblade War and remained outside the flow of regular time, essentially unconscious or existing out of history until Wtphu officially summoned them back to the graveyard, which is really interesting because, like, I'm reading a thread. The vanishing after the fracture and infight of the unions during the Keyblade War, the foretellers, Ace, Envy, I don't know their name. 4 of the foretellers disappeared from the Age of Fairy Tales. They weren't actively hiding in a known world. Dialogue and reports imply they were meant to awaken or return when a specific future timeline was met. Yeah, Ava is still unaccounted for because there could be a chance. Yeah, because like during the events of the trailer, during the trailer before this trailer, we had the voice of Ava speaking through a cloak, looking down at a dark side materializing. That in itself is pretty cool. Because we last see Ava talking to somebody where she was discussing the idea that the world that they're in never knew the concepts of manifested darknesses and light until they came into it. And then that's how the birth of the Dandelions came to be, was to be a countermeasure of a concept that they introduced to the world. It's like the idea, like, what if there was a world that never knew the concept? It's like what happened back in the colonial days, where, right, they never had the concept of a certain disease until invaders came in. And when invaders came in, the plague happened, and then eventually that society evolved to deal with it. That's how it starts, right? That might be the same crackpot theory I'm having, but I don't know. But we're going to look at a different video as I break. But yeah, I'm really excited to see if they touch on anything regarding the foretellers, regarding Ava, and any of the accessories associated.